Oh. What is this?
Oh, it's
I still need to-
Tomb Raider.
Tomb
Oh,
Raider
Tomb
is fun.
Raider. Oh.
Yeah, I still need to play the old Tomb Raider games.
I haven't even
I've
played
never
it
finished
yet.
it,
Only my
but-
dad even played some of the Tomb Raider games.
I actually own them. Actually own the remaster.
Wait a minute.
The remaster is really good.
Wait,
Yeah, that was free on Epic.
And if anything, I want to play it because of the addition of modern controls. I am not fucking with tank controls of the PS1 games.
I would honestly suggest giving them a shot because, like giving them a shot first at least because it is kind of built around them in a weird way, where it's like the platforming. It's like really pseudo-realistic, very methodical platforming, where you're meant to like carefully line up every single jump and like think about where exactly where you need to jump, and so it's like it's very slow and methodical, and I think that the original controls actually kind of work better for that than the newer controls. But I mean, newer controls are in there for a reason too. I just suggest trying the original ones for a little bit
maybe.
I have the classic games, but I do kind of want to get the remaster just because I feel like those would be easier to run compared to the older ones. The remastered ones are great, and they also work really well on Steam Deck. Oh, nice.
Hmm.
As an added bonus.
Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone like has Tomb Raider like who got for free on Epic, I suggest like using third-party launcher. Because like the first party Epic Games launcher, it's atrocious. They're using their own engine as a launcher.
Oh,
bro,
Using
the
Unreal
massive
Engine
crash
for
that
the
happened.
launcher. Holy
when
shit.
I pick it up, it's going to be on GOG.
That launcher was so atrocious, I legitimately started buying games I got for free on EGS on Steam.
Same. I did buy Celeste and like Super Meat Boy and all that.
And
It's awesome.
That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, just simply
Yeah,
because
you-
I just don't like using EGS.
Yeah.
I remember
Now use the
using
first part.
EGS and I felt like I shouldn't be using this.
It
I
felt.
remember
it
using
felt
Epic Games,
bad.
like third-party Epic Games launcher on a school PC, and I asked like friend, what should they download? He said Rocket League, and there we are. Like an hour later, we were playing Rocket League on a break
Hours
on a
later.
school PC that has no administration permissions. Like it worked.
Nice.
Oh, David, by the way, I actually not
Safe
long
for
ago played Witcher's Creek, and it was a good time.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. The atmosphere especially was superb, especially in the outside
Thanks.
sections.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that, how that turned out. Other parts I'm not as happy with how they turned out, but the
I think,
atmosphere is pretty much what I wanted, everything I wanted to do.
That reminds me, I have yet to play Chop Goblins, but I hate how there's no save files. It's like an arcade game, as some
Yeah.
say. You gotta do it
Exactly.
in roll and run.
It's built
Yeah.
around that. It's built around that.
Yeah, it is. I was trying to target it being like a 20-minute game. In reality, it's more like a 30 to 40-minute game, but
Yeah, 30
there
minutes.
Or
is a
even an
level
hour.
select for the record. Or an hour, yeah. There is a level select though. So that helps, but yeah, no save files.
In fact, how long did Chop Goblins took for me to beat? 4 hours. Almost 5 hours.
Bro,
Almost
if you
5
look at our
hours.
secrets, like,
I
congrats.
can
Wow.
tell you how long it took me to beat you in a second.
I
Hold
think
on,
it's
I'll
because
get-
I,
I literally
for like
played
an
it.
hour.
I seem to recall someone, one person was trying to get it into GDQ that year, but wasn't able to.
Oh, nice.
That would have been pretty cool.
That would have been cool, yeah.
Someone did Dusk there, which was really awesome, and that's a really funny speed run because it's just completely broken.
Oh yeah, I should also like play Dusk, but like I still have to play like Quake 2. I did beat Quake 1, and it was awesome. But like I
Nice.
hate how like you can't strafe on Quake 2. That's like what's driving me back to play Quake
my bad.
right
Yeah.
now.
Quake 2
Oh,
Remaster is
God.
really nice.
Yeah, I remember you replying
Hey,
to me
call
like
back.
play Quake 1 and
Kovacs.
Quake 2 first, and then Dusk, which I will definitely do.
Howdy.
Yeah, you gotta play the classics first.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Oh,
Quake
God.
3 is just like it's like esports or something. Or is it,
Yeah.
there's no story.
No,
And
there
it's-
is kind of, but it's just bot matches.
Yeah, there's an overarching like there's an overarching like story to explain what everybody's doing, but it's just multiplayer and bot matches.
David, you
Yeah,
know what I
Times
just
Square
did? I
single player
bought the
style.
soundtrack for the Chop Goblins and I just played it on my workplace.
Nice.
Speaking of Top Goblins, the world record for it
It's
is
so
4 minutes,
catchy. I
20
was like,
seconds.
you know what? I'm gonna do that. I love the street one. The street
Yeah, thank
soundtrack.
you.
We're talking about the game from Square
I
Enix.
think the only time I would
No,
even
we're-
consider playing Daikatan is the time I would consider playing a lesser than good game.
Do it for the lols.
Yeah.
I love actually
Oh,
unironically
Okay,
love
go away.
Katana,
Sorry.
but
I just
it has
noticed you guys.
problems.
It is the game I'm talking about.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid to try it just simply because I've heard because of how infamous it is.
So honestly, with that fan patch, and if you use the fan patch and you play it without the AI companions, it's really not any worse than like any shooter of that era in terms of the difficulty.
Alright.
I guess it
like
could have
half-
been the better shooter in a sense.
Yeah, it's just that like on launch it was checkpoint only. Well, not checkpoint only. It was like limited save gem things, and it had the AI problems.
No, there's no voice.
and
There's no volume control for voice.
Yeah, I remember seeing in Civi's video the grease levels looked particularly really nice.
They do. I mean, I just straight up ripped them off for the Chop Goblin's grease level.
Oh,
Nice.
Lord.
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
That's awesome.
Alright, I guess I'll,
It's an interesting. It's
I
an
guess
The
interesting
lighting on
game.
it.
I guess I'll consider picking up a Daikatana when it's like less than $1 on sale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
80
worth
cents.
giving a look just to see because it's not like a bad game that's just kind of generic and not it's like it's full of all these really interesting and cool ideas and
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, okay.
like scientist AI would probably be more functional compared to Superfly.
no, actually that's the funny
Honestly.
the AI is really surprisingly like complex in that they can do stuff like they'll jump around the environment and things like that, but it still is barely functional half the time. They're really smart in a really dumb way, if that makes sense.
Gotcha, yeah.
So it's
Maybe too much
supposed to work,
calculations.
but
The
just
computer
doesn't.
brain
That's
can't
about right.
handle it.
So it's
Yeah.
supposed to work, but it just kind of doesn't.
Yeah, it's trying to work. It's trying to do a lot of really cool stuff for the time, and it was not. The tech was not there. Not in
Every
1990.
master
What was it?
Daikatana
99?
Yeah, I think 99.
Yeah.
Still wild to consider that it was technically like the same studio name responsible for the original Deus Ex, Ion
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah.
David,
What-
they need
and-
to push the cockroach AI.
From different
Yes.
directors and different studios,
Cockroach AI.
certainly, but
Yeah.
they're both
Well-
technically Ion Storm games.
See, that's what I always say whenever people would bring up like, oh yeah, Romero destroyed his studio. It's like that's kind of true, but on the other hand, the sort of like freedom that like all of the stuff he did that kind of destroyed Katana were the reasons that we got Deus Ex, if that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
Like
It's-
him just allowing
it's-
Deus Ex to kind of just happen and not having a bunch of control over it and not really, trying to step in and fix things when there were
Yeah.
reports of it being a mess and stuff. That's why we got, one of the best games ever made. So
Yeah.
there's pluses and minuses, I guess.
Having-
I don't know about
Having
Ricochet
Ricochet
This is
Night.
what was one of the best in the
Ricochet
immersive
Night,
sims.
but
We talked about before, but it's been 2 years since the Half-Life 1 anniversary update, huh?
Yeah.
Almost.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
it was
doesn't feel like
full
that.
of frags.
Doesn't feel like that long ago.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Don't
But,
worry, I think half a year ago it was Half-Life 20th anniversary.
Yeah, like I remember
Half-Life
when
2.
the date was just announced. Like I was playing like
All
GTA
those big
Vice
glowing
City
red things are
Stories,
teleporters.
having a
Oh,
good
I'm an
time,
idiot.
and then I get like Steam notification, sound. I look into it, and my friends are DMing saying, "Dude, they brought the Half-Life 1 menu into the game. Like, what? What do you mean?
By the way, fun fact about this map: if you go into the freezer, don't go because you can get stuck.
Oh, you can get trapped in the freezer like the butler.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
Nice.
Just saw someone
Oh, it
wanted
kills
to-
you.
There's an achievement. You get an achievement for that in remaster, I think.
Welcome to Monkey Island.
I mean, there was a bit of a.
Are we
a
in
snap
Toon
to
Run?
overhaul.
Confused with the game called Monkey Island.
I mean,
they did
Monkey Isle, it says.
They did come out with like
Okay.
5 in like a really short amount of time.
Specifically, it's Monkey Isle 2.
Because didn't the first
There
3
is a
come out in the
Monkey
same
Isle
year?
1, but I was like, this map is too small.
Were they the same year? I think.
I think it was 2020 that all 3 came out, and then 4 was the next year.
That would make sense. I am bad with dates. I can't remember exactly when stuff happened.
I want to say 5 came out in 2022, and then there hasn't been a new one since. Now they're just mostly
Yeah.
publishing.
By the way, the jump
Yeah.
pads make monkey noises.
But the stuff they publish is still pretty good too.
O-O-E-I.
Yeah,
With
they
the
have
strawberry
for
jump pad.
games.
I haven't played
Monkey see,
Amanda the
monkey do.
Adventure, but it looks pretty good.
The
shot
jump
before
pads
they
make
do.
monkey noises.
There's a
Have you
strawberry.
played
Go
My
for
Friendly
it.
Neighborhood?
Not yet, but I really
Monkey
want
see,
to.
monkey do. Grab
I
the shot
played
before
my
they
friendly
do.
neighborhood. It's
Because my brothers
Oh
did
yeah.
that.
I think I
good,
played
it's
the
great.
My brother
demo.
loves that game so much.
Yeah, I think I played the
Yeah,
demo and really
He
enjoyed
would
it.
be freaking out if he knew that I was
It's-
in a voice call with you. He loves My Friendly Neighborhood. so
Muppets
please
trying
pass
to
that on
kill
your
you
brother
is
that
such a unique
Okay,
My
I
idea.
brother
will.
loves that. It's his favorite game.
I will
Horror
pass that
Sesame
on.
Street
Yeah.
is like genius.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's really good. They did
I
a great
didn't
job
know.
with that.
But awesome.
Wizard Boy is also
Yeah.
pretty good too. I like that.
Yeah, that's coming out next week in early access.
So excited for that.
That one I am.
I played the
didn't-
demo with my friend. It was so
Yeah.
stupid.
Vinny was
It's
playing
so
it the other
so
night and they were having a blast on it too.
We
Yeah.
died so many times though.
Yeah. Yeah, that we're I'm excited about that. That one I'm actually working on. I didn't work on My Friendly Neighborhood at all, but I'm doing music and I'm producing and helping with design for Wizard
Oh,
Boy.
nice.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and
That's
I'm,
cool.
I'm excited for the
Only bangers
release.
from this man.
Why does the announcer in multiplayer sound like he's about to burp the whole time?
I think
Because he is.
that was Andrew, wasn't it?
He's like,
Was it
Oh,
Andrew?
Andrew, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he did all of. I mean, he's like the menacing voice, in Dusk.
but
So
you,
he
know, but
put-
you gotta admit, it sounds like he's about to burp.
Andrew's
Yeah.
good with sound design, I'm not
That
gonna lie.
voice
is.
reminds me of Dip Rip announcer voice.
Yeah, I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying I find it funny for some reason.
Yeah, no, I could see it. Yeah, it is.
There's
it is
a
sort of
reason
burp
Andrew's
voice.
attached to so many things. He's good at what he does.
He
Yeah,
is,
yeah, absolutely. Really multifaceted as a producer. Goes into a lot of
Goes
into a lot of different genres.
He does,
in
yeah.
2013, he even voiced in 2013 Rise of Triad reboot.
Yep, he did.
Dave,
he's
is
one
that
of
on
those-
that?
That was one of his
Yeah.
first. That was one of
was
his
his
first
first-
music production credit, right?
Yeah, yeah. And he's done some stuff that I feel like he doesn't get enough because I think people kind of think of him as the metal guy, but he's done some OSTs that are not that, and they're still really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and in fact, I
Medieval.
actually kind of like his
Medieval soundtrack
non-metal
is
stuff
amazing.
more compared to his metal stuff, personally.
Yeah,
I like his
He's,
stuff in
he did
general.
the,
He's just
um,
really good.
he did the movie soundtrack for Iron Lung also.
Cool.
Oh, it's
right.
gonna be so
Oh,
cool.
The movie,
nice.
the movie is done. I've seen the finished movie, or at least what at that point was the finished movie. It's probably changed a lot because Mark is always tweaking things.
Did
but
it
like,
actually
it's-
break the record for most blood used?
momentarily? I think the Substance now broke that record.
So I know Mark had to go to the
it's-
hospital because he got too
Yeah.
much blood in his eyes.
Yeah, because
Do you
he's
see
an
that
absolute
guy
madman.
spazzing out?
I respect Mark a lot though.
I do too. He is an incredibly hardworking, talented person. Like,
Yeah, Mark
really
just
unbelievably so.
Markiplier just in general seems like a really genuine guy.
Yeah.
He never gets into drama.
Out that the funny thing.
He loves his
Everyone
dog.
else.
Can we take
Yeah.
time to appreciate though that we have a guy here who knows in person Markiplier? Like,
Yeah. Hella
It is a
jelly.
little weird, surreal. I keep forgetting that like, cause like the person I know in real life, I don't necessarily connect that in my head with like the YouTuber.
You can call him probably whenever you want. Who can say that?
Just whatever
Yeah.
person you meet, just keep your hype down and act.
Nobody
Yeah.
can say I can just
Yeah.
dial up Markiplier right now.
I know Markiplier is just a regular guy, and he's probably a really cool, like, genuine person. But for some reason, my brain cannot. My brain, whenever I try to think of what does Markiplier's house look like, I just keep thinking of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Oh, I think
Like,
it's
Tours.
Hey,
No, Mark has like 20 of these though, you gotta remember that. Can't wait for someone to recreate Half-Life in Gloomwood and it me as insane
Oh man,
Half-Life.
that would be really cool, actually.
I would love to
Both games
support.
look pretty similar, so it'd be
Wars
cool.
and Half-Life.
Yeah.
It needs to have like at least a few ways to go around. It's too
Dylan
linear.
has made my
Yeah.
favorite ImSim in like a long time.
Just
Oh,
have like
absolutely.
different places to
I
go.
love Gloomwood.
Yeah, thank you.
Gloomwood is so good.
Yeah, I was involved a lot on that in the beginning, and now I'm mostly just kind of there saying, yeah, good job, guys, because
I've always
it grew
considered it the
into-
real Thief 4.
Nah, you're
Yeah.
just hurting
Yeah.
yourself with the Dark
It's made by a
Souls.
massive Thief fan, so it
Yeah,
solidifies
yeah.
it more.
It is, yeah.
I am waiting with great anticipation for Gloomwood to come out of early access.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Same.
Because
In the meantime, play the Black Parade. Play Thief the
I
Black Parade in
adore-
the meantime.
oh yeah, that thief mod, right?
It's so freaking
The other
good.
better
Yeah,
Thief than
I've-
Thief
I
14.
think Mandalore made a video on that one.
He did.
That's why-
it's so.
Yeah, that's why I need to check it
It
out.
is sad that we're never
So
going to
far,
get
I'm
another
enjoying
Thief now.
Northwest. out
That
of the
is sad,
games.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because Square Enix doesn't know how to manage their stuff. And then
yeah.
they sold it.
Or Deus
It's a
Ex.
lot of companies.
Yeah,
They-
Deus
they
Ex is dead too.
It turned Garrett into
Well,
grumpy Batman.
There
and
actually was a
completely
new Deus Ex in development, and then Embracer killed it.
Yeah, that too.
That
Guys,
too.
did you notice? Did
Yeah.
you notice if you shoot the waterfall, you have like a bubble bullets?
We're never
Oh,
going to get
yeah.
time spoilers.
Yeah, that's trippy.
I love that.
That's-
I
If
don't know
you
why
shoot
it's
the
only-
only-
waterfall, you will have bubble bullets, guys.
They were
Funnily
making time
enough, it's
spoilers.
only-
as
Oh,
well.
that's weird.
It's only certain weapons though. Like if you shoot with a shotgun, it doesn't happen.
Embracer is
it's with the
just a
shotgun.
stain.
They were making
Embracer is just evil. Like
Yeah, they
there's
were
not
making
really,
time
there's not
spoilers
really
for-
a better term
And
for
Embracer
it.
just killed it.
I feel like the
Embracer is
SMG has
evil.
the same code as the pistol.
What do you mean you put the source code in the dishwasher?
Source code and
Before you shoot source code.
Well, don't forget, Homefront
Remember,
has a
You launch
fully
the source
playable.
code, will
Yeah,
go behind
I
it.
was, I was just about to say, yeah, if you want a Time Splitters HD remaster, buy Homefront: The Revolution when it's like
Has
$1
the
on
entirety
sale.
of Time Splitters 2 in like
And
4K.
you know what's the funniest thing? People made a installer that basically deletes everything from Homefront and just leaves you with a fresh copy of Time Splitters 2. Imagine,
Yeah.
imagine people
Time Splitters.
lost jobs to make this game and people don't play it. People play
But
for
wait, is
different reasons.
is it the full game? Like
Yeah,
full
it's
time?
the
It is the
full
entire
game with 4K textures.
Really?
It is.
Yeah.
It is hidden, sneaked
They put
away
the
with the
entirety of
Homefront:
Time
The
Splitters 2 in the
Revolution.
game.
I actually,
What the fuck?
I don't know if it's impressive or not, but I platinum all Time Splitters games
Because
like a couple of days ago on PlayStation.
in Homefront, there's an arcade machine, and it's Time Splitters, but it's the entire game.
Oh yes, I remember
Yeah,
that.
you have to, in order to access it normally, you have to like enter in a such a complicated button combination that it took people like a couple of years to actually like figure out it was even there.
I have
But now
to
you
debunk,
can just
I have
get
to,
the
I have
game
to
itself.
Debunk that. I have to debunk that. Yes, it was a complicated. It was basically like cheat codes that unlocked certain things, and it was so complicated that the developers of Homefront went on Twitter and it was like, you know what? We made you guys wait long enough. Here is the list of cheat codes how to unlock it.
And now you
Yeah.
can just get the game itself, basically.
Yep. All right. Great. I have a question for you. Great.
Yeah.
Would you rather 20 copies of Bad Rats or 1 copy of Homefront: The Revolution?
I mean, 1 copy of Homefront: The Revolution, then I can play Time Splitters too.
Obviously,
But it has the fat mouse in the second game. Why wouldn't you? Why don't you want the fucking Bad Rats? You know how fucking epic that game is?
You know what?
It
Bad Rats
it
is the
has
equivalent
Jesus
of Hunt Down
it
the
has
Freeman, though.
Jesus rat in it.
If it has Mad Rat Dead.
Does Time Splitters 2 have rat character in it? If so, I'll play
Yeah.
them exclusively.
I think so.
Alright,
It's home
then.
from the Revolution
There's a
multiplayer one.
there's a bunny.
That's in the first game, and that's a furry. Yeah.
I think Homefront had multiplayer. I don't actually remember.
There's a Bune in the first game.
I thought it was multiplayer only, that's why it wasn't very well received.
I know there's
I
a
think it
sequel.
was-
Maybe the sequel has it.
Guys,
if it'll even come out.
did something happen to your rockets? Like what?
There is a chance it doesn't come out.
right-click to not home,
Yeah.
and then when I shoot,
Because we've heard
it
nothing
just
about
went
it for like 3 years.
completely on the other side. Like it went left.
They announced
like
it
I
like
shot
4 years ago.
forward, and then it went downwards left.
Yeah, that's a good sign that's in development hell.
Well, I mean, look
4 years
at,
without
look
looking
at
at your
Bioshock
announcement.
4. Bioshock 4 is not in good condition right now.
Bioshock
I have a
4?
non-Half-Life related question
I
real
shot
quick.
4. You've been
Bioshock
A lot of people
Bioshocks?
here who are
Both Bioshock 4 and that one game that Ken Levine is supposed to be making are both in like similar levels of
Oh,
development.
Judas
hell.
comes out this year.
What?
Yeah, Judas comes out this year.
What's Judas?
The Ken Levine game.
Oh, I didn't know
comes
that's
out
what it
this
was called.
No idea what that is.
I don't think Ken Levine knows what it's called.
That's
Oh,
probably
Ken Levine
accurate.
made Bioshock Infinite, so I don't know.
I forgot the detached while I was watching the thing, and I was talking
Holy
to
cow,
nobody.
this is a high quality
This
map.
map's really good.
This,
I
yeah,
love
this
it.
is
Not bad.
so
The-
cool.
The brushwork is amazing. What the hell?
The
Fun
brush
fact,
work
if you
is
go
just sometimes just
This
look
is fun.
around,
This
guys.
one's crazy.
This
Fun
looks
fact,
really
I'm surprised this runs because it's so detailed.
Hey,
to
Kovac,
go
from
near the
particle
front-
accelerator to light speed, how fast are your laptop fans running right now?
It's
It's actually okay. This map runs fine. Don't ask me. It runs perfectly fine.
How are the Half-Life 2, sorry, the Half-Life 25 maps lag your computer, but this one doesn't?
I have
By the
no
way, this
fucking
whole
What the
area-
hell?
My computer is
optimized.
cursed. Wow,
To be
it's
fair,
There was
this
a
is
whole
just
nuke
Blame the
area,
developers.
guys.
There was a
Blame the
frick...
mappers.
Is it always
rocket.
multiplayer maps that cook this
This is
hard?
beautiful.
Damn.
Holy
This is
cow.
Blast
Oh.
Pit, but if
the
it was
person who
more
made this
detailed.
map is an absolute
If
genius.
you go to the
when it
front
comes
desk, you
to-
can hear music.
Valve, hire this man.
by the rocket.
and
Look at the fences. The
being
fences are
optimized.
unnecessarily detailed.
There is a crowbar holding this door shut.
Entryway,
Yes.
like the lobby section is amazing.
This could honestly pass as a campaign map.
Holy
This is so
25th
fucking
anniversary
like
map.
it's like 25 FPS for me.
I played this map a couple years
This
ago.
looks
and
like-
it's still
This
really
looks
good.
better than source
God.
maps. What the
There
hell?
you go. So somebody else is now having the lag problems, and I'm not.
This
That's good.
exterior area is
Where'd you find this
gorgeous.
listed?
Really
But
nice,
I
yeah.
have
what
a
exterior
question
area?
for you
I'm
guys.
looking for it. I can't
Whoever,
find it.
I think it was on the
Who
whole
said-
Half-Life originally.
Valve, hire this
I
map.
have a-
Holy.
Everyone stop
integrate
shooting each
AMD,
other. Everyone wants to
like,
look at the
basically It's
details.
a Ryzen from AMD. Basically,
I
it's
guess
an
you could
integrated
make
fire.
it look
Look at it, it's
unexpected,
pretty.
no?
the
Oh,
CPU.
sorry, I can't hear that. The gunfire's too loud.
What?
Noah, I can recommend open up your console, type in volume, and set that to 0.05.
Volume
Put it on 999 if you want.
0.05.
Yes, because that will turn down the volume well enough that you can still hear everything, but you won't be blowing your ears.
Somebody said
Mine
stop
was on
shooting.
0.2.
Somebody said stop shooting. I want to admire, like, you know, the details. Like, sorry, can't hear you. The gun.
Me.
Okay, I thought you were being sincere about
Yeah,
how loud this
it's
game
I was
is.
saying
Like
it. No,
it's
I
fun.
was just joking. I was like,
I'm launching the rocket
You can
fillers.
launch
We
the-
played
You can
this.
launch
Launching
the
the-
propeller rocket in the middle.
Launching the
Somebody
rocket.
just did that.
Oh my god, that fire
I'm
effect
played
looks
this. I just wanted
fantastic.
to.
Look at this detail. This is amazing.
Look at this Goomba.
Oh, Mario.
Alright, speaking of Roomba, there's a
Oh,
map
no.
with a Roomba
This
and
was
it's
so
functional.
Give me some.
Ah, shit.
Look at this detail.
Look at these
Look at the
details.
deal.
You have to change your color, David, to yellow.
I don't know how to do that with the Amex.
Look at this.
You type in yellow. Then
I hate
enter.
the skeleton player.
I don't
model
think it
so
works
much.
like source mod, I think.
Damn it.
No, it looks like that.
Skeleton's so hard to shoot sometimes.
The only thing
Yeah.
that's missing from the skull The only thing that's missing from the skeleton player model is the xylophone walking step sounds from Jabroni Brawl.
I just wish the skeleton was easier to see.
You know what is also missing? A glow. So I can easily see that.
Oh yeah, like the like bones from Quake 3.
Yeah, because there's a reason why they put a glow around it, so you can see him.
Yeah. When are we starting up the
We do have a lot of airshops places at our country.
When are we starting up the Kickstarter to build Crossfire in real life?
Screw it, we're gonna
Crossfire
play
in real life.
The base.
Oh Jesus.
Let's print Crossfire.
World's
No,
greatest
like 2-scale concrete and steel Crossfire.
David, we're gonna play Half-Life Alex Deathmatch.
I mean, there is that
the No We Are port.
Real life unscaled Crossfire complete with a miniature nuke.
Source 2 Crossfire, let's go.
Crossfire in real life is looking for $1 million.
You know what would be cool to play in real life? The Hidden.
So, but the thing is called hide and seek.
That's called
Listen, so listen to me, all right? So since we cannot be invisible, we're gonna play like peekaboo. You know, like when you were a kid, your father put his hands on his eyes and was like, "Oh, where am I? I'm gone. I'm invisible." But he will also hold a knife in his hands, and when he removes his hands from his eyes, he's going on a bloodthirsty rampage.
Marco,
something that would be a chapter for Manhunt.
You can totally do it.
What the fuck was that?
That was something.
That was
Crispy discovering a new sound he can make.
It was Crispy.
I didn't even hear the sound. What was the sound?
Him choking, essentially.
That's me recreating the Hidden in real life, as Campfighter describes.
Why play the hidden when we can play the shit in real life?
Yeah, let's just stick to the shit. This is way too terrifying.
Well, yeah, the hidden is too scary. I don't
First person to get caught shit himself.
The microphone.
Yeah, there's no
scary. I want to play
there's
now.
no knives involved. We just
Hidden
have to
knife.
eat a lot of cabbage.
They should add the hidden in SCP Secret Lab. Now that
Scary?
would be too scary, yeah.
First person to get caught shits himself.
This map should go for the Half-Life 25th. It just works.
It's a very good map.
It's a very. Oh my god! There's like a water slide on this map too.
Yeah, there's a water slide.
This map has literally everything.
It could pass as official.
Yeah, this map looks better
Since
than
you
Source.
guys have it downloaded, we can play it privately.
This map is better than official, honestly.
The map that won the 25th competition would blow your mind if you saw it. Yeah, I'll link it in the open chat.
That was my satchel.
Oh my god, the whole place is on fire!
I pressed the button. I pressed the
The rocket
button.
test propeller.
When is this ending? When is this map ending, actually?
I'll post
You can
it.
type in
You can check
time
that with time left. Oh! Jeez!
It is ending in 4 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
Good.
I
Take a
can't
picture
time.
at the golden room at the cave.
Golden room.
Ceasefire. We're
Yeah,
taking a
ceasefire.
golden cave.
Where's
Oh, I
that?
see
Over
it.
here,
Okay.
where the golden nuggets are. Ceasefire. We're gonna put a
Who put a
picture.
creeper in here?
That's
All
mine.
right.
That's
No
mine.
kid.
Okay,
Only
let's
picture.
be next to the treasure. Or,
All
yeah,
that glitters is
Let's
good.
see,
Where am I heading? Because I've only just joined.
Whoever's on the treasure is gay.
We're in the
found
gold
it.
room.
Thank goodness I didn't jump.
Oh,
Ow.
who blew me? Who blew me?
Hey, ceasefire, ceasefire. We're taking a picture.
Oh no, he.
Okay,
Dust.
I take a picture in 3, 2, 1. Say cheese.
Cheese. Like, I'd be surprised if somebody hasn't ported a dust map on here yet.
Yeah,
Or
and
Bloom.
I'm not sure because they're made in like Pro Builder, which is a
We're gonna
Unity
put that
tool,
in
so
our
they're not
site.
like.
Everyone get to the cliffs.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
I'm
say,
actually for this.
Oh, sorry about that.
I don't know if you've heard of it or played it.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Ceasefire. We're going to the cliffs.
Ceasefire!
Ceasefire. We are taking a picture on the
No
cliffs on the
kid.
helipad.
Ceasefire!
Take a
I
picture on the
recommend
No
hillside.
kid. No, no, no.
A lot. Go,
Everyone get to the
go
helipad.
try out Blood Thief.
Oh
It was
my
made
God,
in
he got
Godot, but the
destroyed.
maps were made in
In
French.
Satchel, there's a sequel.
Blood Thief, he said?
Yeah, Blood Thief.
What satchel? I didn't see a
Okay.
satchel.
The
Okay.
maps were made
There's
in
a
French
satchel.
room, and the game was
Alright,
made in
everyone
Godot.
get
It's
near
pretty
the,
good.
get
I will
near
check this.
I
this
literally
is
killed
near
my
the
somebody.
box.
Hold on.
Everyone say cheese.
Bruh.
Cheese.
Hold on, I'm coming. Give me a second.
Fire the rocket.
Sheems.
Son of a bitch.